Good morning. This is Chief Bob DiPietro broadcasting from Pima JTED Fire Service. This is a orientation presentation for all you students that weren't able to attend. I hope you're still planning on joining our class. This will give you a real quick overview of what you can expect from our program this year. So let me get over to the PowerPoint, and I'll share this with you so you can watch this. Hang on one second. Okay, this is our orientation for the class of 2005 Pima County or Pima JTED Fire Service. Our objectives for this broadcast, if we can get it to move here. Welcome, of course. We'd like to, that's not what I want to see. My name is Bob DiPietro. I will be your instructor for this year. This will be my 6th year of the JTED Fire Service program. I am retired Deputy Fire Chief out of Connecticut's New Britain Fire Department, where I spent 27 years, the last couple of years as the Chief of Training for them. I moved out here in 2007. My wife and I moved here, and I took a job as a battalion chief with the Northwest Fire District. While there, we started the JTED Fire Service program back in 2008. And in 2010, I left the Northwest Fire District to join as a full-time instructor with the JTED Fire Service. I hold a bachelor's degree in public safety administration, a master's degree in fire executive leadership, fire service executive leadership, and I also earned a certificate, executive fire officer certification from the National Fire Academy. Now, let's just go over real quick your schedule. If you are a Masterpiece campus student, your classroom time will be on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3:30 to 7:30. If you're a Camino Seco, you're Wednesday and Thursday, same time. Now, all of you come together on every other Saturday, 2 Saturdays a month, either at the rural metro site, which I'll give you the directions, and in Northwest Fire District. I will be mailing out to you in your email box a schedule. I'll also post it on our website. When the total hours for your class, it's a very rigorous program. Your classroom hours are 320 hours total for the year, and your Saturday classes, there are 20 of them at 8 hours apiece, so you are at 160. So the total contact hours in the classroom and on the drill ground are 480. This earns you 3 high school credits and 17 and a half Pima College credits, and I'll explain the Pima College credits in a moment. All your academics are done in the classroom during during the week, and all your skills-based are done Saturdays. This is your academic schedule. If you notice, we're starting the year off sprinkled out through the first semester will be a Pima College program that prepares you for college. It's called Success in College. It's a college study program that teaches you how to study, how to write, how to read college text. The first course you're going to start, probably the second week you are in school, is Principles of Fire Emergency Services. That'll take about 8 weeks through the first quarter, and the second quarter we'll start building construction. And last year, our students voted to come back on their second week of winter break to take the wildland class. So if you notice, these are all Pima College credits you're going to earn under this column. Now, this class will end at the end of the first quarter. You will get a final exam, you'll get a final mark, and that goes into your Pima College transcript. Same as building construction and wildland. After at the beginning of the second semester, we're gonna start off with fire prevention for that third quarter. Fourth quarter will be principles of emergency services, safety and survival, followed by hazardous materials and reports and records and reports. Those are all Pima College classes, and these total out this year. The fire program totals out to 17.5, and we're going to add this one in if they approve it, and it'll be 18.5. If you have any questions about this, write them down as you're listening, and then email them to me directly, and I'll be able to answer them for you. So this is what our classroom looks like. We come in at 3:30. We spend about an hour and a half with content delivery. We're hoping to use technology a lot more this year. We're ordering up some Chromebooks. We're putting in some Google stuff that will help you learn faster and easier, and you'll be able to turn that into a project-based learning activity in the second hour, third hour. Physical training we do every classroom day. It's usually 45 minutes to an hour. It's training that gets you ready for your Saturday classes. Your Saturday classes will begin with at least an hour and a half to 2 hours of physical training first thing in the morning. So I suggest that we stick to a pre-scheduled PT program. This is what the Fire Academy looks like. Every Saturday, you may see several of these stations, depending on how many instructors we have for the day. We bring in fire instructors from the area. Most of them come from Rural Metro and Northwest Fire. Most of them are at the captain's level and are pretty experienced in teaching the skills side of the fire business. I will be teaching all the academy, all the academic side, and on Saturdays you may be in a station where for an hour where you do your PPE and you throw air packs and put on your turnouts, use extinguishers. In another station, ropes and knots rescue. We usually bring in a car for rescue and extrication. We have a brand new tool this year that will allow us to cut up these cars even more than we did last year. All these others work off the engine that we own. We own our own fire engine, so we'll be stretching hose lines, fire streams, water supply, ventilation. Fire control part is reserved for our top 10 students in the second semester. These top 10 get identified based on your grades and your performance, and we get you ready to do an internship with Northwest Fire where you go in and do live fire training with them. There'll be more on that as the school year progresses. You must be 18 to do fire control to go inside in a live fire training. You must be 18 at the time, pass a NFPA physical, and pass your CBA mass test. So, if you have any questions on any of this, please, like I said, write it down and then email them over to me. I'm not going to play these. I don't know if I'll play through the video, but we have them on our website. These are some of our students on the ventilation side, cutting holes in the roof. This is some of our students. You can see these on our website. I don't know, let's see if this plays. Let's try it out. Oh, okay. This is at Northwest Fire District's training site. They have a car fire prop that runs off of natural gas, and they fire it up. And our program was the first program to use this. So this is what you'll see. probably in the second
Stay
half.
alive, Cody Martel.
We're gonna try to get more training opportunities
Yeah,
for
come
you.
Got the Alex. Ready to go after the red double.
And this is what you will expect to see at some of our performances. You will all get your own turnout gear, your own PPE, helmet, coat, pants, boots, gloves. You'll be trained to use them. You'll carry the whole gear. And this is what you're doing on Saturdays when you attend that training site. Moving on. Let's see. This is just some other stuff we do. This is a roof prop or tower over at the Rural Metro. You'll be stretching those lines up there. This is just a couple of motions that we do. Some of the things we do is we also film you doing stuff. It's pretty cool. You'll be making your own video. Let's go backwards a minute here. I'll show you this. This is our extrication training. This year we get cars from Border Patrol. Like I said, they let us cut them up. We cut them up into basically nothing, and then send them back to a wrecker. We have a company that picks them up. We have our own extrication tools this year. We'll be purchasing spreaders this year. We have cutters last year. So everything you see here was done with just a cutter last year. So this year you'll be able to play with more stuff and use the spreaders and the ram. Now let's talk a little bit about your attendance policy we have here. There's standard attendance policy. If you're out, you're out, and you get an absence recorded. 10 consecutive absences drop you from the course. 3 consecutive absences get a flag sent up and sent to our attendance folks. They contact you. If you're playing an extracurricular activity, if you're playing a sport or in a band or in a theater, I usually allow those to be excused only if you make up the work. We run basically a hybrid class. All your homework or schoolwork is done online or done electronically and digitally and transmitted, so you should be able to make up most of your work. I do not excuse work. Work is not an excuse. Your job, in my opinion, is to come to school. So please, you'll get your Saturday schedule in plenty of time so you can plan a work schedule around it. Don't ask me to leave early for work. Don't ask me to miss it. Saturday classes can be made up if you are legitimately absent, you're sick, family issues, stuff like that. They count as 100 points towards your grade every Saturday. So a make-up essay could be submitted to make up for a Saturday class, but I only allow 2 per semester. I've learned quite a lot. I like these because I get to learn a lot about you folks. So like I said, any questions on the attendance policy, please write them down, send them over to me. This class, ask yourself this question now, is this class for you? Do you really want to work hard? This is a very rigorous course. This is a college level course. Remember that. This is, you need to be able to read and write at least an 11th or 12th grade level. If you are missing a lot of credits to graduate, if you've fallen behind, do not think that you can walk into this classroom and just show up and earn 3 credits to graduate. You must work hard at this. We're getting very selective over the years for that reason. class is for you if you want to learn more about the fire service. You will be trained with the same material that professional firefighters use. You're trained to NFPA specifications. Everything follows the standard. So you're doing the same thing the real guys do out in the academies. You want to challenge yourself physically and mentally. This is a physical class. Students, we asked the only thing we ask from you in this is to improve. We don't expect you to run a marathon on the first day of school, but we do expect you to improve. If you're running a 15-minute mile by the end of the school year, we expect you to run a 14-minute mile. So keep those things in mind as you start to train. We want you to be healthy for life. And mentally, we're going to challenge you mentally to push above the bar. This class, like I said, it's a college-level class, and we expect you to perform at college level. And you like to work with tools. That's that's even me. If you're not willing, this class is not for you. If you don't want to come to class and put in class time, you're not a person that can take a challenge. You don't like to do homework, although we do a lot of our work in the classroom. So you need to really be able to focus yourself on completing the class assignments. Like I said before, if you need a lot of credits to graduate, I'm not sure if this is the appropriate way for you to do this, unless you can dedicate yourself. The other thing is, if you don't like waking up on Saturdays, we start at 8 o'clock on Saturdays, and we work. So every other Saturday, you're going to be committed here. And obviously, if you don't like to work hard. Okay, let's switch gears a little bit and talk about our dress code. The uniform in the classroom. When you come to class during the week, you will arrive in class wearing your JTED polo shirt, and this year we're requiring uniform pants. Now, the uniform pants are a Dickie brand, and I'm going to try to shoot it over to this website so you can see what they look like. These are standard pants, the navy blue. They're very good. You only need to buy one pair. They cost about $23. They're available at Walmart, Target, Kohl's, online. I think Miller Surplus carries them. And remember, they're the original Dickie 874 work pants. They're basically a chino-style pants. They look really nice. We're going to get dark blue. We're not going to do this. Thank you. And we'll go from there. So if you have any questions on that, like I said, write it down, send me an email, we'll talk about it. But that's what's required when you come into class. We want you no shorts, no jeans, only the uniform pants. Now, what you do for class time during the week is you bring the following. Oh, wait, let's go back. You bring with you in your backpack the following: your JTED T-shirt, shorts, athletic socks, and athletic shoes. You will change out during the class time to do your physical training. All right. Now, when you pay your activity fee, that's $60. You pay for one polo shirt, one T-shirt, and one pair of shorts. Now, in the letter I just sent you, there's a form. You click on that form and send me your sizes. We'll collect the money from you from time. I'm not sure if it's ready to pay online yet, but you can come over to JTED and pay us for that at any time. If you want to order anything more, a long sleeve shirt or an extra T-shirt, sometimes students order extra T-shirts, so they'll always have one ready, or if one gets dirty and ripped. So you can do that through the sign-up. There's a form that I sent you. When you come on Saturdays, when you come on your Saturday training, your uniform for that day will be your JTED T-shirt, socks, athletic socks, and shoes. Now, I suggest you also with socks get a pair of, they call them soccer socks. They come up to your knees because you're going to be wearing fire boots, and they tend to chafe the back of your calves. So those tiny little anklet socks don't really work well when you're wearing boots. So you may want to keep a pair of those with your fire boots. Okay, any questions again on the uniforms, please let me know. So, lastly, we need to do between now and then. Okay, between now, class starts, the program starts July 29th. It's a Tuesday, so we start off the masterpieces on a Tuesday and then Wednesday over at Community Psycho. Between now and then, I'd like you to go on to the Pima College website, and if you haven't done this already, get yourself an A number. You have to enroll. I put some directions in the letter I just sent out to you in the same one this is. And they also want you to take some time over summer to go up to one of the campuses and do reading, writing, and math assessments. We suggest these take a while. These take about an hour apiece from what I'm hearing. So you can break this up. You can go in and do 2 and then come back and do 1, or you can do 1, 2, 3, whatever way you're comfortable with. What this does, there's no real grade on it or passing. What they do is they want to make sure they put you or they suggest the right program for you, reading, writing, and math, before you get in there. It just builds a better success rate for you. And you may be able to take some of these classes while you're in high school, because I know Marana High does that. So if you're on the east side and you go to Camino Seco, your best bet is to go to the east campus and take these assessments. When you sign up for your A number, have your social security number ready and your date of birth. That's what they're going to ask you. And you'll always be registered as a Pima College student now. Remember, as you're coming to our program, you're going to be a Pima College student. So the next thing I want you to do is start working out. Start getting yourself prepared for our program. And basically, what you could be doing is running, push-ups, and planks. So, like I said, if you can't run, you walk. Start walking a mile. Start walking 2 miles, and then maybe the next day jog a little, and then the next day jog a little more. Break these up every other day. Push-ups. If you can only do 10 push-ups, well, your goal is to do 11 push-ups, and then your goal is to do 12. Same thing with planks. I think the new thing, this is replacing sit-ups. It's better for your core, so they say, and you're gonna work your way up to what I guess they say a 5-minute plank. That's pretty rigid. So these are the things that you need to do between today. Today is June 21st, and you got about a month. Okay, so that's all I have for you. If you have any questions, please call me, text me, send me an email. It's all on the letter that I'm putting out to you. So, thank you so much for listening. Let me return. And thanks so much for listening. Have a great day, and we hope to see you. If you're not gonna attend, let us know either through our enrollment services. If you've changed your mind, if you're still in it with us, let me know so we can continue to send you information. Keep a reliable email address. I'm going to assume the one you have is the best one, or get yourself a Gmail account if you don't have one, because that's how we roll around here. We do a lot of Gmail stuff. Okay? Thanks a lot. Have a great weekend, and I hope to talk to you soon.